I was very excited to see that the 313 was hosting a Star Trek convention. In all honesty, I'm not a huge fan of Star Trek, as I'm not a nerd. But I did kinda like that Darth Vader guy because he looks kinda cool. Regardless, utilizing the help of Bertie and my friend Flintstone Carl, I'm able to quickly make my way to the convention center. Inside, the patrons are excited, which is heartwarming to see. Plus, a number of them are wearing weird alien costumes, which give me the giggles. So I later found out that I was in fact laughing at the McDonald's employees situated nearby. Anyway, I pick my way through the crowd and start cruising the stands. Generally speaking, you can get some signed merchandise at a decent discount if you're blessed with the gift of a Gabazine. I drop in a few references to some of my favorite Star Trek trivia to blend in. For instance, the whole needed to travel 80 miles per hour, even though it's the slow blade which penetrates the shield. This wins me many friends. Some of the items being sold are props and costumes from throughout the history of Star Trek, though sadly, I see no Daleks and no more costumes of any kind. In my searches, I eventually find myself at the front of the line to meet William Shatner. I told him it's cool to meet him and I thought he was decent as the Blade Runner revived fly, but that I didn't want to bother him by taking up too much of his time or anything. He says, "Oh, you mean like you're doing now?" And kind of motions with his hand that I should close my mouth. I instantly square up to him, asking if that's how he wants to play things and if he wants to go. Before I get a chance to finish my question of if he wants to go play a game of hopscotch so we can settle this like men. He punches me in the most vulnerable part of my face, the mouth. When he punches me, he does this weird thing where he interlaces the fingers of his hands and strikes me with both simultaneously. No word of a lie, it looks ridiculous, but rockets me across the convention hall and out the doors to a lot outside that looks like a literal wasteland as Shatner strikes after me. In my flight, I appear to have somehow got entangled in a number of the props which were being sold, stated as being from the original series. Humorously enough, I now appear to be dressed in what is essentially a very low detailed costume of a humanoid lizard. Shatner leaps into the lot and we engage. Shatner keeps up a barrage of that weird move wherein he strikes with his hands interlaced, landing blow after blow while I try to hold him off as best I can. Unfortunately, all the time working in Stargate must have really built up his muscles because I can't keep up with the whirlwind of blows that is William Shatner. In the space of 15 seconds, he must have hit me the word 3 times and I can barely keep a price. Sinking to my knees in defeat while gasping for air. Stay down, Gorn is the last thing I hear before Shatner lands a chop to my neck that knocks me out cold. When I come to, it's in a hospital with every part of my body tightly bandaged up. Sucks that I look like a mummy. The doctor informs me I'm lucky to be alive after taking so many blows with such power behind him, and asks if I got into a fight with Muhammad Ali in his prime tag teaming with Mike Tyson, also in his prime. Thankfully, when offering me medication, the doctor offered me a red pill or the blue pill, which told me he was a Star Trek nerd. Therefore, I bribed him using the lizard costume to cover my medical bill. But I'm no closer to finding out who Slim Shady is.